Hi, welcome back to 5 Minutes in the Word for Redeemed Girl Ministries, and I am Marian Jordan Ellis. Recently, a close friend of mine went through a cancer scare, and I'm sure every one of us watching or doing this Bible study can relate to that in some way. And when my friend went through this cancer scare, everyone began to pray, and there was a surgery, and then just through prayer and through the great skills of a great physician, God was able to heal this person of cancer. And as a result, this family gathered around just began to outburst of praise to God, just to rejoice in God's deliverance and rejoice in what He did. And I just think about that story because there is a response of our hearts when we see God's hand move. There is a response in our heart when we see that God has done something, and then that response is called worship. That response is called praise. Now, today we're looking at a name of God that it shows Him as this exalted, high and lifted up one who is worthy of worship, and it's my God is Majesty. That is such a beautiful word. We don't use it often because there's really nothing on earth that we can call very majestic. This is a broken and fallen world. We see so much destruction. But when we think of God, we automatically need to lift our eyes up, lift our thoughts up, think of Him in His majestic splendor and glory. And today's verse, today's word, celebrates the fact that our God is majestic. And what it is really, as when we look at the context of the verse it is written in, it is a response of people who have been delivered by Him. That no one is making them worship. No one is telling them to go to church on Sunday. No one is requiring anything. The natural response of their soul is to say, my God is majestic. So let's start first of all with the verse. We are looking at Exodus 15, verse 11, which says, "Who is like you among the gods, O Lord? Who is like you, majestic in holiness, awesome in praises, working wonders?" You know, you might not have noticed, but it's a question mark. The people are responding with this praise to God, and they're asking a question. Who is like you? Who can do what you do? You are majestic in holiness. You are working wonders. Now, why are these people acting like this? Well, I might do a little holy hop because I'm really excited. This context is one of my favorite stories in the Bible. The children of Israel, God has made a promise to Abraham that they would be in covenant relationship with Him. He also told them in advance that for 400 years they were going to live in Egypt, but God was going to send a deliverer, and He was going to take them out of Egypt and take them into the promised land. Now, the story of Moses is the result of that promise, okay? Moses goes to Egypt. He goes to Pharaoh. Let my people go, God says. And we have the whole back and forth. And finally, Pharaoh relents, and the children of Israel are leaving Egypt, and they're leaving, and they're heading to the promised land. And then they get to this moment at the Red Sea, where it seems like with their natural eyes that they've been tricked because they have a sea in front of them. They've got the armies of Pharaoh pursuing them, and then they are surrounded on all sides by mountains, and they seem trapped, and they seem like, did God really send us here just to kill us? But in that moment, God tells Moses, stand and see the deliverance of the Lord. And so what happens, Moses by faith stands there, and he calls the people to faith. He stretches out his arm, and the Red Sea parts, and the people leave on dry land. Not only that, God holds back the waters with His sheer power and might, protecting these people as they walk through, 1 million plus people walk through from slavery in Egypt into the promised land as God holds back the waters. All night, it says that God hovered over them, protecting them and shielding them from the Egyptians and guarding them as they walk through this Red Sea on dry land. And then, as the last person stepped foot on the other side of the shore, the waters came back and consumed their enemy. Now, the context of this song that we're looking at is they have stepped foot on freedom's land. That water of the Red Sea has just come back over. They have just witnessed with their eyes God's incredible deliverance of them, and then the outburst of their soul. No one's telling them to worship. No one's telling them to have to go to church. They can't help but get their worship on because they've just seen their God deliver like nothing else. And so, of course, they go, "Who is like you, O God? Majestic in holiness, who is like you?" And so they begin to lift up their eyes and go, "You did this. You're awesome. You rock." And that is the right response to a heart that has seen and beheld the power and glory of God. And guys, here's the thing. God has not stopped working miracles. He has not stopped delivering. I worship with every pore of my body because he delivered me from sin. He delivered me from Satan's destruction. He delivered my life from the pit. And I love to worship him because I've seen his faithfulness and his goodness. And so I just pray that you would take whatever the enemy has intended for evil in your life. You would take whatever is holding you captive right now, take that and allow God to deliver you, and allow that to be the response of worship in your life. And you say, "Who is like you, O God? You are majestic." And that word majestic means you are high and lifted up. You are splendor, you are glory, and you are worthy. You are worthy. You're worthy. I pray that this verse just evokes worship in your heart, evokes thankfulness as you just remind yourself that he is the great deliverer. He is the one who does it when no one else can do it. He is the one who is our source. He is the one who is our strength. I pray you fall more in love with the Lord this week as you worship and focus on his majesty.